Peace, what's up world? This is Raashan Ahmad, Oakland, California, Crown City Rockers crew, and you are live and direct. Stay tuned TV. One love. Peace.
Bonjour à tous, j'espère que vous allez bien. Vous êtes sur Stay Tuned bien évidemment. Nouveau numéro, nouvelle émission avec comme invité Raashan Ahmad.
Yes.
Comment vas-tu? Are you fine?
I'm very good.
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Raashan, tu es membre du groupe Crown City Rockers. Tu entames une carrière solo en 2008 pour sortir 2 albums. The Push en 2008, Soul Power en 2009. Et aujourd'hui, tu sors ton 3e disque qui s'intitule For What You Lost.
Yes.
Yeah?
Oui.
Ok. Moi, la première question que je vais te poser, c'est pourquoi ce 3e disque s'intitule For What You Lost, pour ce que vous avez perdu?
I called it For What You Lost because in between the last album, which was Soul Power, and this album, I've done a lot of traveling, and in the States, I kind of get down on how the music industry is going, the demise of the culture of hip hop. I kind of felt like it was I was going to maybe stop doing it because you know, the culture is just like maybe dying, you know. But the more that I've traveled, the more that I've seen other people, I realized that it's still like, you know, alive and well. You know, that combined with a lot of personal losses of my mother. I lost my mother, and I lost, you know, just in my personal life, you know, just having kind of going through a depression, right? And this album is kind of the result of coming out of that place and being more like, you know, more of a celebratory record. So the cover is kids on it, you know, it's like a return to innocence, and it's a celebration, so that's why I called it that.
Donc bah justement, tu parles de la pochette. La question que je vais te poser, c'était quel message as-tu voulu délivrer à travers la pochette de ce 3e album? Parce qu'effectivement, on voit des dessins, on voit des enfants.
This was a very, kind of a very literal sense of For What You've Lost. I want to put the children and the toys and just you know, the innocence of just life, you know, just the more that I live and the more that I see, like, just, you know, the badness and the evilness of the world, you know, I feel like sometimes I forget how much beauty, just natural beauty there is, you know, and this is a time when I remember feeling nothing but that, and so this is what the picture represents.
To the companies and governments who pushing the war, instead of sending baby boys and baby girls to the floor, send peace to everyone who gave good words, especially when my times was low. Yo, peace, you my people for that. That was real talk, soldier, way more than rap. In fact, Max, every card, every call, CC all my Dina heads, long haul. I'm with you, peace to the scripture, high fees, late night sessions and the blessings of high beats. Quinn, you.
Je crois que tu considères ce nouveau disque comme le meilleur que tu aies fait. En quoi est-il meilleur que ses prédécesseurs?
Probably because I'm finally understanding what I want to do. I'm being able to realize what I wanted to do. I've never been able to collaborate with these many artists before, or I just haven't, you know, because I felt on my first album I wanted to just have it just be me and kind of a really personal album, a reflection of me. And Soul Power was more of a softer, more of like a mixtape release than an actual realized record. So I think this is just a culmination of this album is after I've done a whole lot of touring and after I've really had a lot more experiences, and I think I'm just more focused and understand, you know, what my sound is. I'm growing into what my sound actually is.
Tu préfères justement être en groupe ou être en solo, où l'un ne va pas sans l'autre?
It's the same. You know, I performed only with my group up until, you know, for a long time, only like this. But I love the feeling of the band. I love the kick drum behind me, and these are my family. My Crown City Rockets is my family, so there's nothing better than rocking on stage with my family. And at the same time, I'm a MC in the classic sense that I just want, you know, and just rap, and you know, I like that focus too. And as an MC, I need to know that without a band, with nobody, it can just be me on stage and I can do it. And also, after I made the push was kind of a way to confront a lot of my fears, and being on stage alone is probably my biggest fear, you know, in my life. So now it's kind of, I'm really starting to embrace it. So I love them both. They're both a great challenge. So.
Il y a de plus en plus d'artistes rap qui viennent faire des shows en France. Est-il facile pour un artiste indépendant de tourner aux États-Unis?
You know, it's I think maybe 5, 10, even 3 years ago, being an independent artist was something different. But now, with the collapse of the record labels in the industry, I think everyone is an independent artist. You know, there's not a lot of artists who are actually attached to major labels or you know, labels of a big size. So I think it's just a natural progression of music that indie artists are being able to support themselves, touring, and it's the same here as it is in the States. You know, people. I think as long as people want to come see you, if you put out quality music, put on a good show, and people can have you back, it's great.
From the very best part. It's a new year, new time, still on that same grind. Hard to come together when they pull in the same line. Conscious hip-hop or the street rap dude. Our experience is too big to minimize, fool. Only buzz guns for so long, you gotta keep it real. Only cool guy for so long until you getting ill. But we all understand, know the answer when the beat drop, we waving our hands. Seen a glimpse of peace lands when I look in the youth eyes. Speaking of innocence, no pretense, the truth rise. Inner sentiments from tenements to God nature. Sea sands, flatland streets to skyscraper.
Mais ça veut dire que c'est facile de tourner aux États-Unis?
No.
No.
You know, it's very hard to do anything, you know, but at least I think everyone is trying to figure out how to make it work, right? And so I don't know what the right answer is, but I think for me, I found the most success just, I think if I can make a good CD, right? That's gonna go before me anywhere. So in order for me to book shows, to get a gig somewhere, I'm gonna have something that comes before. So I think if I make a good CD and then whenever I show up, I take a lot of pride in my live show. I try to make sure my live show is really, really good so people wanna bring me back. You know, it's like the era of jazz and of soul where like you have to go and you have to put a good show on. You have to be a real artist to succeed now. And so I try to use that model. It's really hard, but it's working. So slowly but surely. Yeah.
Okay. Dans In Love with Wax, yeah, your track.
Yes.
Tu fais référence à de nombreux groupes hip-hop, Wu-Tang, Pete Rock and CL Smooth, Cypress Hill. Est-il nécessaire de faire un clin d'œil à tous ces groupes qui aujourd'hui ont l'étiquette old school?
Yes. Yes. I mean, I think this is the foundation of the culture, you know, and I love those groups, you know, and these are all, the whole song, the song In Love with Wax, every line is a different 12-inch, you know, some more obscure than others, but every line in the song is a 12-inch from my collection, you know, so I play these music, like this, I know this music, this is like my heart and soul, you know, and so I not only want people to listen to it and say, whoa, what is that, you know, and go back and listen, but it's important to keep our heroes, our you know, the legacy of hip-hop alive. So I feel like that's any MC, if you're, you know, involved in hip-hop, is to give a nod to the people who came before you, in music and in life, you know.
Comment fais-tu pour être aussi prolifique? Parce que je crois que tu as sorti ton premier album solo en 2008, le deuxième en 2009, et là on est en 2010.
I don't know. I you know, it's I love it, man. I love to rap. It's so fun. Like at the core, at the bottom of, you know, I do this travel and no business of blah 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 blah. I love doing it, you know. And so some days I wake up and I have to call this guy to book a show and, you know, call the blah blah blah, and then I put on iTunes and I hear beats someone sent me and I just go and I end up not doing anything but just writing, you know, maybe 3 songs, 4 songs in a day. It's just when the inspiration hits, I try to follow it. And the last 4 years, that's been what I do. If I'm inspired, I just put everything else aside and just go where the inspiration is. And it's been music, so.
Take over, watch me, I am, go slow down Broadway. Police be there like all day. Lake Mary Jack, London, downtown distro, Berkeley Marina, post watching Frisco, moving on a tiptoe, life's at ease. Then the next set cold as the bay breeze when the stars come out and the moonlight glow. The headlights shine in the daytime low. I'm staring at the skyline off the 880, turning up the music. The city is a lady. I'm playing her the song. She keep it calm. Sunspot gunshots might break the charm, but it's understood. Problems could persist anywhere where it's hella good. Oakland, 5 in time.
Donc, hier, je crois que tu as fait la première partie du groupe Hocus Pocus. Comment le public a ressenti ton show, ton set?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah, it was really nice. The whole time I come, the day before, everyone is going, Zenith, oh. And I'm like, it's okay, yeah. And they said, so are you nervous? I'm like, no. It's big, are you nervous? Everyone says it, then when I get there, I'm nervous now, you know. And there's lots and lots of people, but I don't know, when I get on stage, I'm nervous until the first line comes out of my mouth, you know. As soon as I say, then it's like, this is my stage, you know, and give the energy and the people gets back, and then the revolution happens, and then we're all like this, you know, and it was really, really good, you know, to have at the end to see, you know, 4,000 people just like this is beautiful, you know, yeah, it's good.
Qu'aimerais-tu que le public retienne de For Rats You Lost?
Well, the first thing I hope that people do is move, you know, because it's music, right? I hope that people listen to it and they like just the vibe of it, you know, and then I really believe in putting, you know, messages in my music. So, you know, I hope people move first, and then maybe after the 3rd time they hear something, you know, for In Love with Wax, they go listen to, you know, Cypress Hill Records and say, oh yeah, or, you know, I have, you know, many other songs about my personal life, and it's hard with the language barrier outside of the country, but hopefully the soul and the message seeps through. So just that there's a passion. I wanted to make a record that is not just a record for now, but then, you know, you could discover this record hopefully in 10 years and it still feels as good, you know. So hopefully they take away just that there's good new hip hop out there, because I think a lot of people have a idea of how hip hop is maybe going like this, or there's one style of hip hop, you know, and it's wide, man. It's beautiful. So hopefully people take away good feelings from it.
Insane in the membrane, true hip hopper. Out to Dina Cali, out the front door looking. Flavor in your ear, no sleep to Brooklyn. On a rampage, bust a move that's fresh through. Recognize threshold to negative stress. If you faking the funk, you paper thin. Let the symphony blow like that is him. On the sucker MCs who ain't got a mad crew. Soundboy burial, reminisce over you, but
moi, je te connaissais pas en tant qu'artiste solo. Je connaissais plus Crown City Rockers. Et quand je t'ai écouté une première fois, ça m'a fait penser à Consequence et Lupe Fiasco. Donc je me dis que Raashan Ahmad, il est entre les deux. Je sais pas ce que tu en penses.
I like that. That's a good. I'm a Consequences. I love Consequences music, and Lupe Fiasco is great too. Anytime that anyone wants to loop me into good artists, I'm okay. Yeah.
Q-Tip.
Yeah. The Renaissance.
Okay.
Yes.
Poésie.
Poetry. You know, I love poetry, and more some slam poetry, and then reading poetry is hard for me, but older poetry like Rumi or Hafiz, you know, these classic Sufi poets. You know this poetry? It's you know Saul Williams?
Yeah.
So I did a show with Saul Williams, and I go, you amazing poet. Like, what poet do you like? And he goes, whoa, and he's like, Hafiz, da da da, and I'm like, oh, what? So the next day I go get this book, and it's changed my life. It's and this whole the old Sufi poetry is my heart and soul now. Yes.
1 2 1 2 ooh, like check hat you. Feel good, don't you? Ooh, feels good to you.
Laying on the beach with a Capricorn, just love in the earth that my back is on. Second nature, I'm in favor of the sun that's warm. Mama Earth gave birth and my life is charmed. Keep moving, watching cloud go by. Most high representing, I'ma testify.
The word of the end.
Probably peace. Peace. Peace.
Peace. Thank you for your participation.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yes. Merci beaucoup.
Bon vent et beaucoup de succès avec ce nouvel album. Voilà.
Merci.
À bientôt.
À bientôt.
Yeah.
Thank you.